Trick or treat! Hello, Grandma.
Oh my, what a wonderful costume. You look just like that old wolf.
Why, thank you.
And you sound exactly like him.
Go on.
You even smell just like him. Gee, what a stinker. Uh-oh.
Story time. Miss Booksy's gonna meet you inside her magic books. Cinderella's dressed in blue, Goldilocks and spinning clock. Wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap, wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap.
Welcome to Storytime at Cool School with me, Miss Booksy. Today we're reading Little Red Riding Hood, The Return of the Big Bad Wolf. Wiggle, snap, story time. I'm the Big Bad Wolf. Oh! Isn't my costume awesome? I look just like that silly old wolf who thought he'd eat my grandma. She's gonna think this is hilarious. Oh, look at me, I'm the big bad wolf who stinks like cheese. Oh man, I'm definitely gonna win the costume contest this year. But meanwhile,
And voila! I look just like that silly little girl who thought she could get rid of me. Look at me! I'm Little Red Riding Hood. I'm so annoying. I think I'm the best at everything. Well, we'll see who's the best when I win the costume contest. Ha ha ha!
yep, it was a classic Halloween switcheroo. Let's talk about this costume contest. Every year, the town had a big carnival, and the person with the winning costume got a huge prize. This year, it's a Segway. You know, the thingies that you ride around on. I want to win it for my grandma so she can go anywhere she wants.
Woohoo!
But first, time to trick or treat. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Was that? No, it couldn't be. The real big bad wolf was captured long ago. There's no way he escaped. But little did Little Red know, the big bad wolf was on the prowl. And he was being very bad indeed. He stole candies from babies. He knocked over Old Man Jenkins' jack-o'-lanterns.
Hey!
He even drank all of Granny Smith's prize-winning apple cider.
You rascal!
The big bad wolf was all trick and no treat. The townspeople loved Halloween and this mutt was ruining it.
You're ruining Halloween.
But the very last straw was when he ate Granny Smith.
Let me out of here this instant.
Yeah, remember? The big bad wolf totally had a thing for eating grandmas.
Hello, Sheriff. It's me, Jenkins.
Old Man Jenkins, how are you?
Well, doing all right. But we've got a situation. A wolf dressed as a girl just ate Granny Smith.
A girl dressed as a wolf just ate Granny Smith?
Yes. Wait, no. It was a...
We're on it.
Hello?
Little Red Riding Hood was getting more and more frightened that the big bad wolf was in town. I had to go pick up my grandma before the carnival. Unfortunately, the only way to get there is through the super spooky woods. Extra spooky when it's Halloween, and there might be a big bad wolf on the prowl. Ah! The word had gotten out about Granny Smith, and now the whole town was looking for the culprit.
Arrest her! It's her! She's the one who ate Granny Smith! I saw it myself!
I'm innocent! I didn't do it! Little Red Riding Hood was in jail for eating poor old Granny Smith. It's a total mix-up. I didn't eat anybody. It's the big bad wolf who did it.
How come you fit the exact description of the perp?
I'm not a perp. Wait, what's a perp?
Perpetrator. The one who is guilty. The girl dressed like a wolf, aka you.
It was the big bad wolf, and now he's out there running around. Little Red Riding Hood was right. The big bad wolf was still out there, and he was heading straight for Grandma's house.
Trick or treat! Hello, Grandma.
Oh my, what a wonderful costume. You look just like that old wolf.
Why, thank you.
And you sound exactly like him.
Go on.
You even smell just like him. Gee, what a stinker. Uh-oh.
Hey, don't I get a phone call? I want to call my grandma.
That's sweet.
Thank you. Hello, Grandma? Grandma, it's an emergency. I'm in jail. Long story, but I have to warn you, the big bad wolf is back.
Oh, hello, Little Red Riding Hood. So good to hear from you.
It's the wolf. Sheriff, the wolf is at my grandma's. Oh, you better not eat my grandma, you mangy mutt. He hung up. Rude. Sheriff, let's go get that wolf. That's it. I'm busting out. Now, how do I do that? If I throw this, I can drag the keys toward me. Oh, great idea, me. Bullseye! Bullseye. Adios, sleepyhead. I gotta go fight some crime. Little Red Riding Hood ran all the way to her grandma's house. It was dark and scary, but she was too determined, too brave to be frightened. Okay, I was a little scared until I realized it was just part of my grandma's Halloween decorations. I made it. Time to save Grandma. Yeah! Oh, Wolfie, I'm home.
Little Red, help!
Nice costume. Now let my grandma go.
No way.
Do it, you stinky wolf.
Do I really smell so bad? That's the second comment today. Hey!
Ha! Gotcha! And yeah, you smell like cheese.
Let me go!
This time, you're going to jail.
Yoo-hoo, don't forget about me.
Granny Smith, is that you in there?
Oh, right. And you spit out Granny Smith this instant.
Okay, fine.
Heavens to Betsy, it was dark in there.
Little Red Riding Hood dragged the big bad wolf all the way back to the jail. There's your perp, Sheriff. A wolf dressed as a girl, not the other way around. Hide these so he doesn't get out, okay? See you later, Wolfie. I gotta go win that costume contest.
And first prize, a brand new Segway, goes to Little Red Riding Hood for her wolf costume. Sorry about the mix-up earlier.
No problem, Mr. Jenkins. It happens. Grandma, come try out your new Segway. Woo-hoo! Let's break out the candy. Halloween party time! And that's the story of how Little Red Riding Hood defeated the big bad wolf and saved Halloween. Wow, what a happy ending. Best Halloween ever. Let's get dressed up as Little Red Riding Hood. Let's spin the wheel. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's try something else. A dress. This is from a different story. Let's spin the wheel again. Oh no, I'm not dressed in the right clothes. Let's spin the wheel again. A red coat. So pretty. What do we need next? Will you help me? Let's spin the wheel again. This is the wrong color. Let's spin the wheel again. This is perfect. What's the last thing we need? A red hood. Let's spin the wheel. This doesn't look right. Let's try something else. The outfit is complete. So cute. I couldn't have done it without you.
Here goes nothing.
Ah, monster!
It's time for a brand new adventure with Drew, Pendous, and his Mighty Pen Ultimate! In today's story, Drew and his friends are dressed to thrill. Things were getting kind of fun and spooky at Cool School. Everybody was hanging up decorations and carving pumpkins.
And most importantly, we got ready for the costume contest.
Ooh, let's do something as a group. We've totally got to win this year.
What should we do?
Let's not be monsters. I don't want to be scared.
What if you're the monster, Robbie? Then you won't be scared of any of us.
As long as I don't look in a mirror, that could work.
You can be Frankenstein's monster.
I'll be Dr. Frankenstein. Nikki, you can be Igor.
I'll be the Bride of Frankenstein.
Let's get started drawing and painting these costumes.
Let's do it.
Meanwhile, Cruel School was also getting ready, although they always look kind of spooky.
I want us to do vampire costumes.
I think we should be werewolves.
No, we should be zombies.
What about unicorns? They're so pretty.
The more time we spend arguing, the less time we have to make these costumes.
Ugh, as much as I hate to say it, Ray's right. We need to just pick one.
Fine, we could be vampires, but only if I get to
I get to be Dracula. Dibs. I called it.
No fair.
Too bad. I'll be Dracula, and you can all be my vampire bat sidekicks.
Can Dracula have a unicorn sidekick too?
No unicorns, Timmy.
Wait, Ella, you need one more thing.
Perfect. And now it's time for our monster.
Nice job.
How do I look?
Great. Want me to draw a mirror?
No, I trust you.
Now it's time to work on our act.
Do you guys know how to sing Puttin' on the Ritz?
Meanwhile, the Cruel School gang was getting dressed in their costumes, but something wasn't right with Ray.
Are you okay, Ray? You seem tired.
I'm fine. Somebody help me put on my cape.
I could barely move my arms with these wings tied to them. It's driving me batty.
This was not a good idea.
Finally, it was the night of the big costume party.
Dean Mean, are you supposed to be a kitty cat?
No, I'm a lion. The costume shop was sold out of manes and fangs, okay?
All right, everyone, settle down. It's time to start the show. First up, the kindergartners.
I can't help it. They're too cute. I have to give them a 9 out of 10.
I told you guys we should have been unicorns.
So the costume contest continued. There were mummies and wizards. And nobody was quite sure what Frankie was dressed as. But then it was time for Drew and his friends.
Welcome to my lab. I'll just draw some switches. Igor, flip the switch. It's alive!
Ah, Frankenstein!
Actually, Frankenstein was the name of the doctor, not the monster.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Happy
Halloween! Great special effects.
Excellent craftsmanship.
Actually, a little scary.
10 out of 10.
Great job, guys.
Let's take a selfie.
Look how great we look.
I didn't want to see myself. I'm a monster. Ah!
And now it's time for Ray and friends from Cruel School.
This better be good.
Timmy, why are you booing too?
I thought we were just making ghost sounds.
This is terrible. Where's your Dracula?
Where's Ray?
I don't know, he just disappeared.
Ugh, just keep flapping those wings.
Sorry, kids, you're missing your star. That means the winner is Drew and friends from Cool School.
Aw, thanks everybody.
Sorry if anyone got scared, especially me.
What happened out there?
Ray disappeared right before the show.
So lame.
Grr. When I find him, he's getting detention for the rest of the year. Scratch that. The rest of every year.
Hey guys, is Ray all right?
Who cares?
We lost because of him.
He's still your friend. You should be worried if he's missing.
Whatever. I'm going home to eat candy and feel better.
Well, I want to make sure he's okay. I'm gonna look for him. Ray, are you around here? Ray, wake up! Where am I? You fell asleep in this broom closet. You missed the whole costume contest. Oh man, I'm just so tired. I haven't been sleeping all week. I've been too scared. Why? What are you scared of? I can't tell you. You'll make fun of me. How about this? I'll tell you something that I'm scared of, and you can tell me what you're scared of. We'll say it at the same time. Deal? Okay. 1, 2, 3. There's a monster
Orange
in my
juice.
room. Wait, what? You're afraid of orange juice? I hate the pulp. It just tastes so weird. But hold on. You think there's a monster in your room? Yeah. Every night when I'm trying to fall asleep, I start hearing footsteps. It's so scary. I haven't slept in days. Okay, I have an idea. I'll come over to your house for a sleepover tonight. If there's a monster in your room, we'll catch it. Really? You would help me? Sure, let's catch that monster.
Let's see what happens next.
Okay, Drew, we're almost there. Now don't get into any trouble. That Ray Blank can be a bad influence.
Don't worry, Mom. We're just gonna play some games, watch some TV. We are definitely not trying to capture a monster in the middle of the night.
What?
Nothing. Thanks for letting my friend Drew have a sleepover tonight.
Of course, Ray. Now remember that Drew Pendous can be a good influence, so don't learn anything nice from him. You're supposed to be a bad guy.
Don't worry. I promise I won't learn to be nice. He's here! Hi, Mrs. Pendous.
Hi, Ray. Hope you boys have fun tonight.
Ew, Mom, you're embarrassing me.
That's part of my job. Now I'll pick you up tomorrow. I love you.
Wow, Ray, your house is pretty cool. Bad guys don't have houses. We have lairs. Nice to meet you, Mr. Blank.
Please, call me Mel.
Dinner time, everyone.
Uh-oh. Since you're evil, do you eat gross things for dinner? I don't want to eat bugs.
Here you go, Drew.
Oh, spaghetti. That's good.
Yep, I stole it from a kid in the park.
Did he cry?
Sure did. Ha 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 ha.
Come on, Drew. Let's eat up so we can catch that monster.
What?
Nothing. Okay, Ray, tell me exactly what's been going on. I always like to have a glass of milk next to my bed before I go to sleep. But every night, after the lights go out, I hear footsteps. So I hide under the covers. Then when I wake up in the morning, the glass of milk is empty. It's a monster, I just know it. That's weird. But this time, we'll be ready. Looks like we're out of milk. Oh well, this will have to do. Ah, orange juice! Get that away from me! Oh yeah, I forgot. You're afraid of orange juice. The pulp just tastes so weird, alright? Well, too bad. We're both facing our fears tonight. Let's go. Okay, fine. Let's be brave.
Drew took out his mighty penultimate and turned into the stupendous Drew Pendous.
Here's the plan. I'll draw a decoy in your bed. Then we'll hide behind that junk and see what happens. Is that what you think I look like? It doesn't have to look perfect. Let's get this under your covers. Then turn off the lights. And now we'll keep watch. You've really got to clean your room, Ray. Shh! Any minute now, I promise. Ray, it's been a while. Are you sure something's gonna happen? Look, the closet door. A monster. I told you.
Okay, you've got this. Time for a big scare. But first, a glass of milk. Orange juice with pulp? Ah!
Now! Gotcha!
Ah! I'm scared.
Wait, you're scared? But you're a monster.
I know, but I'm not scary enough.
Yeah, you do look kinda cute.
Cute? Oh no! I'm a failure!
What do you mean?
I'm just a kid in monster school. I've got to scare a certain number of people to earn my stripes. You know, because monsters with stripes are always scarier.
Have you been drinking my milk every night?
Yeah, my mom says that milk makes you big and strong. I'm tiny and cuddly, so I thought some milk would help. Listen to my roar! Roar! See? Not scary at all.
So you're just a kid like us? Doing well in school is tough. I get it. And you just want to grow up. Here, I'll draw some milk for you.
Gee, thanks. Now I just need to find somebody to scare so I can get a good grade. If I fail another scaring test, I could get detention.
You get detention too? I know what that's like. Okay, I've got somebody who could really use a good scare.
Oh, Mama, I hope you're proud of me. I'm trying so hard to be a good dean, and I just want Miss Booksy to respect me.
Here goes nothing.
Ah! Monster!
Yes! Earn my stripes! It worked!
Moral of the story, kids, don't be scared of monsters. They probably just want some milk. Oh, and when it comes to orange juice, pulp isn't so bad.
It's really not.
Ow! What's the matter? You don't like dodgeball?
I like dodgeball just fine, but we weren't playing dodgeball. You simply threw the ball at my head.
Yeah, monster, run!
Story time. Miss Booksy's gonna meet you inside her magic books. Cinderella's dressed in blue, Goldilocks and spinning clock. Wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap.
Welcome to Storytime at Cool School with me, Miss Booksy. Today we're reading Frankenstein Makes a Monster. Wiggle, snap, story time. Hi, I'm Mary Shelley Frankenstein, sister to the world's biggest mischief-making little brother, Victor Frankenstein.
That's Dr. Frankenstein.
He's not a doctor, obviously. He's 10.
10 and a half.
Anyway, one day he was bored, and when Victor Frankenstein gets bored, bad things happen. For example, one time he filled all my shoes with slime.
Ew!
Victor! And then one time he put baking soda and vinegar in his teacher's coffee. And yeah, it exploded.
Victor!
And this one time, this is really bad, he put glue on the toilet seat and my dad got stuck.
Victor!
So like I was saying, bored Victor equals bad Victor. And that's how the story begins.
I'm bored. I want to make something. Something big, something bad, something epic. I know. Today I'm gonna create a monster!
Victor went down to his laboratory, aka our basement, and got to work. That's where he did all his experiments.
Some fishing hooks, I can use those. Slinky, check. Some nuts and bolts and screws and stuff, sure. Modeling clay, finger paints, glue, grandpa's toupee, perfect. A garbage can, some brooms, a mop, googly eyes, a couple of my sister's patriotic girl dolls, my old teddy bear, Mr. Teddy Puff Puff. Wait, no, I didn't mean it, Mr. Teddy Puff Puff. Promise. Forgive me? I love you too, Teddy.
Aw, that's sweet. But don't be fooled. Victor was up to a seriously naughty scheme.
Now back to my seriously naughty scheme. It's time to create my monster. A monster that will wreak havoc and destroy the whole world. Oh no, don't be scared, Mr. Teddy Puff Puff. My monster won't destroy you. Now, time to work.
Victor worked all day into the night, not even stopping for snack time. He snipped, ripped, chopped, glued, fastened, refastened, attached thingamabobs and whatchamacallits until finally he was satisfied.
My monster! Now to bring him to life. It's alive! Okay, I thought that would work. It's alive? How do I turn this thing on? It's alive! Yes! And now we will unleash chaos onto the world. Oh, are you hungry? Let's see, what do monsters eat? There's some leftover meatloaf in here. It's really gnarly, so you might like that.
Nom 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 nom.
Okay, you get enough to eat yet? We have to go wreak havoc and chaos and stuff. Whoa, awesome! Hey, wait for me!
Victor, you stop right there, young man. Who made this mess?
My monster did it?
Right, sure. A monster did it. Well, guess who's going to clean it up?
Me?
That's right.
But...
Oh, no buts?
But there was a but. A big one. A real, live monster was on the loose. But really, he was probably more afraid than anyone. The world was brand new to him, and he couldn't help but be frightened. Finally, he found a nice resting spot and fell asleep. Okay, so maybe it wasn't such a good resting spot because during recess, the jungle gym is a pretty happening spot. And it wasn't very long until... Ah! And that woke the monster. The monster felt a little bit safer in the woods. He sat there and watched the playground waiting for the kids to leave. A bell rang and the kids left, but then an older group of kids came out, including me. Ow!
What's the matter? You don't like dodgeball?
I like dodgeball just fine, but we weren't playing dodgeball. You simply threw the ball at my head. See, that I don't like.
Whatever, Mary Shelley Stinkenstein.
That's not my name.
Mary Shelley Stinkenstein. Mary Shelley Stinkenstein. Ah! Monster, run!
Thank you for chasing away those bullies, but I have to ask, are you a nice monster or a mean monster? Okay, I'm gonna take a wild, possibly dangerous guess and say that you seem like a nice monster. I'm Mary. Repeat after me. Monster. Monster. Monster.
Mon.
Okay, that's pretty close. Now add the stir. Monster.
Monster.
Great! Okay, I should really teach you some more words, but that took like an hour, so let's move on to something else. How about some social skills? Let's try a handshake. Now, we put our hands together, and then we shake. Okay, you're doing really great, but can you put me down? Good, thanks. All right, it's time for me to go home for dinner. Do you think you'll be okay here for tonight? Yeah, you better come with me. I'll hide you in my old playhouse. But by the time I got home and the monster was all settled in, news had gotten out.
Reports of the mystery monster have been coming in all day. From people like this gentleman.
I nearly ran him over in my car last night. I don't know if my insurance would have covered that.
And these innocent children.
I was just minding my own business when he tried to hit me with a ball.
City officials are urging citizens to stay inside and lock your doors. But some local vigilantes want to take matters into their own hands.
Yeah, we're gonna get that monster.
I ain't afraid of no monster.
Uh-oh.
According to eyewitness reports, the monster has caused over $11,000 in damage. And an old-fashioned pitchfork and torch-wielding gang of locals has sworn to capture the beast.
Yeah!
Back to you, Chuck.
Oh dear.
I told you it was the monster that wrecked the kitchen.
Go to bed, Victor.
Well, I couldn't just leave the monster outside in my old playhouse, not with a bunch of vigilantes out there hunting him. Shh, okay, you can sleep in here, but you have to be quiet. Aw, that's sweet. Now, do you want the top bunk or the bottom? Oh, you're not sleepy? Do you want to play a game? So we played some games. We played Twister, Right Foot Blue. Close enough. Jenga, Jenga, Jenga. Then we went full on slumber party and did spa night. Ah!
I thought I heard my monster in here.
Your monster?
Yeah, I created him in the basement. What's he doing with all that gunk on his face?
We were having a spa night.
What? Monsters don't do spa nights? Monsters are supposed to be ferocious and fierce and wreak havoc.
He's not that kind of monster. I found him in the woods by the playground. He saved me from bullies, and now there are bullies looking for him. We have to protect our monster.
Our monster? I think you mean my monster. He's coming with me.
No way! Hey!
Hey, keep it down in there.
Quick, hide the monster!
What on earth is going on in here?
Nothing, Mom.
Yep, nothing to see here.
What was that?
My stomach. I don't think that leftover meatloaf sat too well with me, but I'll be okay.
Okay, well, time for bed.
Yes, Mom.
Okay, Mom.
Now.
Meatloaf!
You sure you're okay?
Yep. Good night. See ya mañana. Bye.
Okay. Good night.
Phew, that was close.
We can't keep him here. There's no way Mom and Dad will let us keep a monster.
True.
But we can't take him outside either. The vigilante bully gang is looking for him. What if they hurt him?
But he's a monster. He could just destroy the gang. Easy peasy.
You seem to be forgetting that he's not the destructive, dangerous type. He's a big, sweet softie. Look.
Yeah, I guess he's not gonna wreak any havoc. Hey, I know. Let's take him to Professor Weirdly's house. She'll know what to do.
Great idea. Science teachers for the win. Okay, now how do we get him out of here without attracting attention?
Of course.
Perfect.
Let's go.
So we set out into the night with our monster. It was a little scary, but there's no time to fear when you're on a mission. Super brave, right? Well, that was all about to change. We didn't know it yet, but the vigilante gang was closing in. So all was going according to plan. We were on our way to see Professor Weirdly, the science teacher at our school. She would know what to do with the STEM project gone awry. Okay, cool. I can see Professor Weirdly's house. We're almost there.
Is that what I think it is?
Yep. What do we do now?
We could blast them with a giant water balloon or some other projectiles. Or we could just cast a protective force field around ourselves. Ooh, or we could sick a giant robot on them.
Or we could run.
That's always an option.
Let's go.
What do we have here?
Oh, hi, sir. Nice weather we're having, huh?
What are you kids doing out here this time of night?
Who, us?
Yes, you.
We're just out for a little evening stroll. And you?
I'm out looking for that monster that's been terrorizing the town.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about that. Have you, Victor?
No, Mary, not a word. A monster, you say?
Who's that? I said, who's that?
Oh, her? Yes, that's our grandma. Yep, old granny.
But don't bother trying to talk to her. She's hard of hearing.
Granny, we're just telling this nice pitchfork-wielding gentleman that you're a little hard of hearing. Well, I guess it's our bedtime. Good night. Excuse us. Oh, hi guys. We were just leaving. Come on, Granny. Seemed too easy, right? We were just gonna walk away, but then suddenly we heard... Come on, Gran. Time for bed. Yeah, that's a kitty. Let's go. But the monster, being a big old sweetheart, jumped into the tree to rescue the kitten. Great.
Wow, your granny sure is spry.
Hey, she saved the kitten.
Okay, Granny, good job. Now let's go. Uh-oh.
That's him. That's the monster. Get him.
The gang was all riled up, and things were getting very scary. One guy swung his pitchfork up at the monster.
Ha, I'll get ya.
But he missed. Phew. But then it landed.
Ah, hey, you stuck me.
And that guy had been waving around a torch, so when he got poked with the pitchfork, he accidentally lit another guy's pants on fire.
Ow!
It was chaos!
Finally!
We could have just run away at that point, but the monster was such a big old sweetie that he just had to jump down and help.
That's better.
Phew, thanks.
Hey, wait, he's being nice.
Monsters aren't nice.
Well, this one is. He protected me from bullies. He rescued that kitten, and now he's helping you.
Yeah, and I created him specifically to be a supervillain too. I don't know what went wrong.
So will you guys leave him alone now?
Are you sure he's good?
Look at him.
Yeah, okay. We'll let you go.
But you all better get home soon. It's late.
We know, just one more stop. Come on, guys, let's go to Professor Weirdly's.
And Victor, you say you made this all by yourself?
Yep. Awesome, right?
Very impressive.
Where will you keep him, Professor?
I think he'll be happy at school. He can live in the lab.
So from that night on, our monster lived in Professor Weirdly's science lab at the school. It was great. He took care of the class pets. He helped kids with their homework. Well, he tried anyway. He was the best school monster ever, and Victor and I got to see him every day. It was awesome.
Yeah, but next time I'll create a super bad monster that wreaks havoc and mayhem and destruction and...
Oh boy, here we go. The end. Aw, so the monster got to live happily ever after.
Hello, Jack, it's me, the Tricky Witch. I'm back, and for my revenge.
Story time. Miss Booksy's gonna meet you inside her magic books. Cinderella's dressed in blue, Goldilocks and spinning clock. Wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap.
Welcome to Storytime at Cool School with me, Miss Booksy. Today we're reading Tricky Jack and the Revenge of the Wicked Witch. Wiggle, snap, storytime! Tricky Jack was known as the biggest prankster in town. He was always causing trouble, like drawing on the walls, jumping in the public pool, and tying people's shoes together.
I'm the trickiest trickster in town.
One day, Jack's antics caught the attention of a sneaky witch.
That can't be right. Everyone knows I'm the trickiest trickster in town. It's because I'm a witch. That's what we do. It's in the job description. I'm gonna prove I'm the trickiest one there is. Jack can't beat me. I'm the tricky witch.
Later that day, Jack was walking on the trail back home when a mysterious figure approached him.
Whoa, what's that?
Hello, Jack. I have to warn you about something important. The Tricky Witch has heard about your pranks and wants to prove that she is the trickiest one in town.
Impossible.
The only way you can be safe from her is if you stop pulling pranks on people. Only then will she leave you alone.
No way, Angel Food Cake. Playing tricks is what I do.
You need to stop playing tricks on people. Well, if you won't listen to my advice and behave yourself, there is one way to stop the witch, but it won't work for too long.
Go on.
It's autumn, and the one thing that the witch hates more than anything is the fall harvest. She especially hates root vegetables like pumpkin, squash, potatoes, turnips.
She hates potatoes? You mean she doesn't even like French fries?
Not one bit. She doesn't even like sweet potato fries. My point is, if you aren't going to be good, you can at least try and stop her with that. But she'll be back.
Whatever. I'll be fine. I don't care if she tries to one-up me forever. I'll always be the trickiest guy there is.
Well, just in case, I will give you this to ward off the witch, should she come our way. If she touches it, she will be banished from our world and won't be able to come back until next year.
Cool. I'll take it. Ew, what's this?
It's a turnip. You know, a gourd, a root vegetable, grows in the ground, sometimes put it on salads. Have you ever eaten anything healthy, ever?
The only food I eat is candy, french fries, chocolate, and candy.
Use it to keep the witch away, but remember, she'll never truly leave you alone until you give up your prankster ways and become a good contributor to society.
Save the spiel, Jack out.
Jack headed home, and once again, as Jack got close to his house, he noticed something else on the path in front of him.
Hey, you pile of scrap, out of my way.
Please, young man, can you help me up?
Let me think about it. Psych!
You just made a big mistake, young Jack, for it is I, the tricky witch.
I've heard you think you're the trickiest lady in town.
That I am. I'm the tricky witch. It's in my name.
Oh yeah? Well, what kind of tricks do you do?
Lots of tricks. I can turn butter into mud.
That's nothing. I bet you can't even make candy appear out of thin air.
Of course I can.
Ooh!
Hey, no fair. I didn't make that candy for you.
Well, I'm the one that's eating it, so it's mine now.
You're trickier than I thought. Tell you what, let's do a challenge.
Challenge? You're on.
You say you like candy? Well, let's go around from house to house looking for some and see who can get the most. Whoever has the most wins.
Well, I'm sure I'll win this one. I'm good at taking candy, but how about we raise the stakes a little bit? If I win, I get to keep all the candy you found. If you win, you get to keep all my candy.
Sounds like a deal.
Oh, too slow.
Okay, let's begin. On your mark, get set. Hey, I didn't say go yet, you cheater.
But Jack was already collecting as much candy as he could find. He found caramel sweets in an old lady's purse, took lollipops from little children, and even went directly to the source, the candy store.
Oh no! Jack just took my whole stock of chocolate sandwich cookies!
The witch was using her magic to make more candy. She really was a tricky witch.
See, there's no way I didn't win this challenge.
And Jack met the tricky witch to count up. It was pretty clear who'd won.
Ha! It looks like I win. I'm the trickiest one of all.
Wow, you sure are. I guess a bet's a bet. Here, take all my candy.
Yes, let's count up how much more candy I have now that I have yours too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! A root vegetable. Ah! I'm disappearing!
He had done it. Jack had tricked the witch.
And now you're banished. All of this candy is mine.
I may be banished for now, but you'll bet I'll be back. Nobody tricks me and gets away with it. In 1 year, I will return and get revenge.
Well, I'm glad that problem has gone away and will never bother me again.
But just when Jack thought all his problems were solved, a familiar face appeared in front of him.
What do you want?
I told you, Jack, the witch will be back and she will keep coming back again and again until she beats you. You cannot trick her forever. When her banishment ends in 1 year, she will be smarter and trickier than ever before.
Well, so will I.
That is not something to be proud of, Jack. If you keep playing tricks, you will never be free of her. She will bother you forever and ever. And if she wins, you will be her prisoner.
Where would she take me?
To where she came from, the realm of darkness, a world of ghosts and darkness and evil witches.
So I'll just have to keep tricking her forever. That's fine by me. I'll never give up my tricky ways.
You say that now, but I'm warning you, a life of trickery and rule breaking is one you will regret.
Oh yeah? Wanna bet?
No, we just went over this. Ugh. Jack was very pleased with himself. He had outsmarted an evil witch, and she wouldn't be back for another year, which for Jack felt like a long, long time. And so Jack kept pulling his pranks. Soon fall turned into winter.
Woohoo!
And winter turned into spring.
My allergies! Does anybody have a tissue?
I do!
Did you pour pepper on this tissue?
Yes, I did.
And spring turned into summer.
Protect yourself from the sun. Buy my sunscreen.
Your sunscreen doesn't work. My whole family is burned.
I'm hilarious.
And winter turned back into fall.
Surprise!
This is unpleasant.
Soon it was October 31st yet again, exactly 1 year since Jack had last seen the tricky witch. Jack woke up and knew that the witch was going to be coming for him.
Oh boy, October 31st, the day the witch comes back. I bet I'll trick her again.
Jack was a little nervous. What if the witch beat him? As he strolled past the town's pumpkin patch,
Hello, Jack, it's me, the tricky witch. I'm back, and for my revenge.
You sure can try.
You may have tricked me last time, but this time, I'll make sure you don't have anything you can use to banish me. Empty your pockets. Perhaps we should do a classic challenge scenario. How about a race?
A race? I love racing. I'm the fastest person in the world.
Well, I'm a witch. I can move super fast.
This road isn't very long. How about instead of racing on foot, let's have a climbing contest. That way, I can keep an eye on you so you don't cheat.
And same to you. You cheated last time.
So did you, and I still won.
Enough. A climbing race it shall be. What should we climb?
How about the old patch tree? Whoever gets to the top first wins.
Deal.
Oh, too slow.
Jack, this is your last chance. You don't have to challenge her. The only way to truly win is to leave her alone. Jack thought it over, but deep down, he already knew what he was going to do. Jack was a trickster through and through, and there was no way he was backing down from the witch's challenge.
Don't worry, Angel Food Cake. I got this.
At the base of the tree, Jack and the witch prepared themselves for the climb.
Okay, I'll count down. On your mark, get set, go!
And so the tricky witch started climbing as fast as she could. She climbed higher and higher and higher. So high that she couldn't even see Jack. She couldn't believe it. It looked like she was winning. But where was Jack? He was running away? Jack ran as fast as he could to the pumpkin patch nearby and started picking all the pumpkins he could. Big pumpkins, tiny pumpkins, anything he could. Then he raced back to the tree and started placing the pumpkins at the bottom. Soon there was a whole field of pumpkins at the bottom of the tree. It didn't take long for the witch to realize that Jack hadn't followed her in the race.
Hey, what's going on down there?
Looks like you've won again.
The witch slowly climbed back down the tree, but stayed at the bottom branch as the truth hit her. There was no way for her to get down without hitting one of the pumpkins.
Oh, a root vegetable. No!
What do you have to say for yourself, witch?
Darn it. There's no way for me to get down without being banished again.
I have a new idea.
What's that?
You and I will make a deal. You will never bother me again for as long as I exist. You'll never take me to your home with darkness and ghosts and stuff.
And what do I get in return?
I'll move these pumpkins away so you can get down.
The tricky witch considered Jack's words.
Okay, deal. If you move the pumpkins, I will never be able to bother you, and you'll never be allowed to enter the realm of darkness.
Deal.
You have no idea, do you?
About what?
Not every deal is as great as it seems.
Sure, whatever. Bye, witch. You'll never bother me again.
And as promised, the witch never bothered Jack again. Jack lived the rest of his life pranking people, pulling tricks, and being a troublemaker. He did so until he was a very old man, living alone and friendless. And soon Jack's life was done.
Hello, Angel Food Cake. I'm ready for you to take me to my next life.
I'm sorry, Jack, but I can't.
What do you mean?
You weren't a good person. You spent your whole life playing tricks on people.
What?
Your spirit will stay in this realm and for all of eternity, and you'll never be allowed to leave.
Well, that's fine. I can still play pranks and stuff.
Well, actually... Psych.
You're a ghost, Jack.
And in that moment, Jack realized the gravity of what he'd done. He had spent his whole life finding joy in hurting other people, and now there were consequences.
But I'll change. I'll be good. I'll do good deeds.
It's too late.
I gave you the chance to change your ways and do good deeds when you were young. But changing your mind just because you know there are consequences isn't enough. No one should be a good person because they have to be, but because they want to be.
So what do I do now?
I guess that's up to you. Jack was left to wonder about everything he did. Were all the tricks worth it? In exchange for a lifetime of fun, he now had to spend eternity trapped on Earth.
This is what I get for not learning my lesson.
And so Jack spent the rest of eternity wandering the streets watching. He's been known to prank other tricksters like he once was, so that they may not make the same mistakes.
Boo!
As time passed and Jack continued to haunt the town, his story was passed down from generation to generation. Everyone knew the story of Tricky Jack and how he was trapped on Earth forever. Afraid that he would haunt them, the townspeople treated October 31st as a special day to keep tricksters away. Families would put out candy so that children could enjoy sweets freely instead of taking them like Jack did. And they also put out pumpkins to keep the tricky witch away. The lit pumpkins were named jack-o'-lanterns in Jack's honor, like the lantern he held. This special day soon came to be known as Halloween, which we still celebrate today. The end. Wow, so that's where jack-o'-lanterns come from. So cool. All I have in here is raisins and candy corn. Yuck! What happened to all my good candy? I know exactly what to do. We'll have to catch that candy crook and teach him a lesson.
Story time, Miss Booksy's gonna meet you inside her magic books. Cinderella's dressed in blue, Goldilocks and spinning clock. Wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap, everybody wiggle snap.
Welcome to Storytime at Cool School with me, Miss Booksy. Today we're reading Sleepy Hollow. Wiggle, snap, story time. I'm Katrina Von Tassel, and I live in a quiet town called Sleepy Hollow. The town is full of silly ghosts and ghouls. These guys are real pests. Sleepy Hollow is the best place to celebrate Halloween. Not only because of the ghosts. The main reason is the town is numero uno for trick-or-treating. All of the neighbors give out the best candy. I can't wait. Who's there?
Boo!
Boo-hoo!
Don't cry. It's only me, Ichabod.
Seriously, Ichabod, that was so candy corny.
Are you ready to go trick-or-treating?
Yeah, let's do it! So off we went. Trick-or-treating was so much fun. My arm is getting sore from carrying all this candy.
Mine too. Let's go home so we can split it up.
Yeah, sweet and sours, chocolates, chewy things, and then the gross stuff. Yuck, like candy corn and who eats raisins on Halloween. Ew. Ah, hey, watch it!
Why, hello. Looks like you did very well this year. May I take a closer look at your candy?
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Looks like you've got my favorites. Chocolates, chewies, and my horse loves the sweet and sours. Don't you, Mr. Horse?
No, sir, I don't like it.
Eek! That horse talks! Scariest thing ever.
Katrina, we should get out of here.
Yeah, nice meeting you, whoever you are. Well, that was weird. Let's go home, pronto. Phew, we made it home. Wait a minute. What happened to all my good candy? All I have in here is raisins and candy corn. Yuck!
We were duped. The person on that horse took all my favorites too. What do we do?
I know exactly what to do. We'll have to catch that candy crook and teach him a lesson. Okay, Ichabod. The only way to catch this candy crook is to remember what he looked like. Let's think.
I remember the suspect wore a long woolly hat.
Okay. I also remember seeing gray hair.
There was a sloppy pumpkin head.
And this person had a strange voice.
And they rode a talking horse.
That scary Mr. Horse! Who could it be? Let's go back out and catch this thief! We need to find townsfolk who have gray hair and are avid equestrians. You know, horse riders. And off they went, back into the cold and windy night, knocking on the doors of people who had gray hair. First stop, Red Riding Hood's grandma's house.
Oh, hello, children. It's a little late for trick-or-treating. Here, how about some mints?
No thanks. But can you answer a quick question? When was the last time you rode a horse?
Oh, well, let's see. It must have been about, 50 years ago. Well, that's right. I remember I was just about to go.
Happy Halloween!
Mr. John.
That's definitely not our suspect. Let's visit Cinderella's evil stepmother.
What do you want? I'm all out of candy.
Oh, we're not here to trick or treat.
Yes, we're just here to ask you a friendly question.
All right, fine, but make it quick.
When was the last time you rode a horse, and where were you approximately at 7:30 tonight?
Can't you count? That's 2 questions. First, I haven't been on a horse since I was 8 years old. And second, I was home watching Wheel of Fortune. Now goodbye.
Who else in this town has gray hair?
I know of one more person.
Who's there?
Trick or treat, Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, hello.
What's that in your hair?
Oh, this? Just some pumpkin stuff. But here, I've got lots of candy. Take some and go home.
Hey, where did you get that?
Oh, around town, different places.
Wait a minute. Woolly hat.
Gray hair.
Pumpkin guts.
You are so busted, Rumpelstiltskin! You took all of our candy tonight!
Oh, I'm sorry! I just, ran out of candy and needed more to give out to the trick-or-treaters. Yeah, that's it.
That is no excuse.
Yeah, it's a totally lame-o excuse. Stealing candy is not allowed in Sleepy Hollow.
Hey, looks like you caught the candy thief. Nice work, kids.
Thanks, officer.
I didn't mean any trouble.
Sorry, Rumpy. Rules are rules. For stealing candy, you gotta wear this lovely holiday sweater for the next 3 months.
Oh, man!
Hooray!
Halloween case of the Candy Crook solved. And that's the end of the story. I'm so glad they solved the mystery. And now they can celebrate with candy. Hey everyone, welcome to Sweet's Cafe. He always has the best stories and he's an amazing chef. I can't wait to hear what he's gonna tell us about today.
Welcome to Sweet's Cafe. The tale of Sleeping Beauty and the Super Berry Pancakes and Groovy Smoothie.
Oh no! What did you do to me?
What, you've never been cursed before? Here's how it works.
I pricked my finger! Oh no, I'm getting sleepy. Good morning, everyone.
Hi, Rosie. You're here just in time, before everyone gets here and the madness begins.
This is what it's like before the madness?
There's so many people here at the cafe.
What can I say? People love having a sweetlicious breakfast before they start their day. It's my famous Super Berry Pancakes and Groovy Smoothies. Perfect to wake up to. Worked for Sleeping Beauty.
The Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah, you know her?
The Sleeping Beauty that got cursed by a witch to one day fall asleep and never wake up?
That's right. But then she woke up thanks to my Super Berry Pancakes and Groovy Smoothie.
That's not what happened. She woke up because a prince kissed her.
She woke up from a prince's kiss? Seriously?
A kiss?
Nope, it was definitely my Super Berry Pancakes and Groovy Smoothie that woke Sleeping Beauty up. Who, by the way, didn't let anyone else sleep because what she loved most of all was playing her drums.
She was a drummer? This is gonna be good.
Are you ready? Let's go! Pound the table, clap your hands, off we go to Magic Lands. Stir the batter, lick the spoon, hold on tight, we'll be there soon! Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess that loved to play the drums. Everyone in the kingdom loved her, even though nobody could ever get a good night's sleep.
She kind of looks like me.
Now that you mention it, she does look a little bit like you. One day, it was almost time for the princess's birthday, and she was going to have a huge party.
Did you invite everybody, Dad?
Of course, honey.
Are you sure you didn't forget anyone?
I didn't forget anybody. And everybody is so happy and tired. I mean, excited. Very excited, dear.
But that wasn't completely true. Everyone in the kingdom was invited, except for one person.
I do not want to invite that mean lady who lives in the tower at the edge of town.
Yeah, she's cooking in a giant cauldron and flying around on a broomstick and always picking her nose.
And then she eats it. Something about her just gives me the creeps. Oh,
that lady wasn't just any old lady. She was a sorceress. That's kind of like a witch, but way scarier.
I can't believe everyone in the kingdom is invited to that birthday party except for me. They'll be sorry. Very, very sorry.
When the day of the party came, everyone was having a great time.
This is so much fun.
Quiet, everybody. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. The princess's royal solo. Hopefully, it will be brief.
Oh no. Who's ready to rock? Let's rock and roll, baby. Done.
Oh, I think she's done.
Wow.
I've come to crash this party and put a curse on your beloved princess.
Oh no!
What did you do to me?
What, you've never been cursed before? Here's how it works. One day, you'll prick your finger. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it will happen. And when it does, you will fall fast asleep.
That doesn't sound so bad.
This isn't just any sleep, it's a cursed sleep. And you won't wake up ever again. Toodaloo, and sweet dreams, Sleeping Beauty.
That's awful. But what if the princess is very careful that she doesn't get pricked by something?
She just needs to make extra super duper sure that she doesn't touch anything sharp.
Yeah, the king and queen thought that too. So they decided that if they stopped the princess from touching anything sharp, they would be able to stop the spell from happening.
So sorry, my dear.
No more running outside. Blades of grass have edges.
And no more playing ball.
What? It's a ball. It's round. It doesn't have any points.
Better safe than sorry. And no more playing the drums with sticks.
What? How can I play drums without sticks?
Here, my love, put these on. There we have it. This should protect you.
What use is being awake if I can't do anything fun?
After that day, the king commanded to get rid of all the drumsticks in his kingdom. The only thing they allowed the princess to do was take piano lessons.
What? Piano? But it's so...
Do you prefer violin?
No.
Great! You will love it.
Now let's hear Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Yes, that's very good. Bravo.
I could play a lot better without these oven mitts.
Sorry, it's by the order of the king and queen. Keep practicing, and I'll see you next week.
I just miss my drums so much. What's the worst that could happen? But where can I get 2 nice sticks? Hey, those branches look perfect. Let me just grab some and play a song real quick. Oh no, I'm getting sleepy.
And just like that, the curse took effect and the princess fell asleep. The king and queen found her and were totally heartbroken.
Oh no!
Our daughter!
They brought her back to her bed and tucked her in.
Maybe one day some hero will wake her, but until then, if our princess is sleeping, then so shall we.
Everybody in the kingdom was so tired from not being able to sleep for so long, so they all fell asleep just like Sleeping Beauty. Meanwhile, just outside the kingdom, I set up my food truck looking for hungry customers. Turned out to be pretty bad timing. Everyone was asleep, but one day somebody showed up.
Greetings! I am Prince Charming, and I have heard tales of a beautiful maiden cast under a deep slumber by an evil enchantress.
Huh?
I've come to rescue Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, great! Well, if you wake her up, she's going to be starving. Why don't you bring her something to eat?
That's a great idea. Something sweet, please.
Today's special is my famous super berry pancakes and groovy smoothie. Coming right up. Ta-da! She's going to love them. Ooh, don't forget the super sticky syrup. Good luck. Everything you need to save the day is in that bag.
Thank you.
And when she wakes up, please give her this present from me.
Will do. Excuse me, my little monkey chef friend. Which way to the princess?
That's easy. Just follow the noise.
The noise?
You'll see. Ooh, and also download my app, Noodle Maps, to your smartphone.
Aha! That must be the noise.
Will the prince be able to remove this spell and stop the evil sorceress?
How does the princess wake up?
All right, back to the story.
Oh, princess, princess, where are you? At last, I can hear you. I'm on my way. Let's see. Noodle Map says,
At the fork in the road, go right.
okay, I will go to the right. Doesn't look too scary. Although it sounds a little scary. Whoa!
Roar! Give me your money!
Money? I don't have any money.
Just kidding. I'm a lion. I don't need money, but I am pretty hungry.
Sorry, buddy. I've got no food to give away. Okay, I was just kidding too. I've got some blueberry pancakes. You can have one.
Wow! From Sweets Cafe?
You know Sweets?
Of course! He's a legend! Gimme! So good! Okay, I'll let you pass without eating you.
Thanks, I guess.
Meanwhile, in the middle of the sleepy kingdom, Sleeping Beauty was continuing to snooze away.
Pass me that basketball.
Here, catch!
What? No! Will the prince get there soon?
It takes a while to find your way through a mystical forest.
A faster route has been found.
Hello. You can only cross my bridge if you answer my riddle.
Ooh, I love riddles.
It's not supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be scary.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right, here we go. What kind of cake can you eat for breakfast? And it's always round. You have 3 guesses. And if you're wrong, I'll cast a terrible spell on you.
Ooh, that is scary. Okay. How about carrot cake? You could eat carrots for breakfast?
Wrong. It's not always round. Try again.
Round. What is round? A wheel! A wheel of a car!
That's not even a cake. Wrong again. You have 1 chance left.
Uh-oh.
It's nasty spell time.
Pancake.
Huh?
Pancake.
Oh, good thinking, Noodle. Maybe if I offer him a pancake, he'll let me go. Would you like a pancake?
Ah! You solved it! A pancake is a cake you eat for breakfast, and it's round.
Ha! Now step aside, my little snaky friend.
Speaking of pancakes, give me one.
What? I solved the riddle.
Look, I could still cast a spell on you if I wanted to. Just give me a pancake and I'll leave you alone.
Fine.
Yum. Later.
Wow, the snoring is so loud. I must be close. Thank you for your help, my trusty steed.
Sure. Could I have a pancake? They look really good.
If anyone deserves one, it's you. Wish me luck.
You're trespassing in my kingdom.
This isn't your kingdom. It's Sleeping Beauty's. Somebody put a terrible curse on her and put her to sleep.
Who do you think cursed her? It was me! And now I'll put you to sleep forever too!
Hold on, I know how this works by now. Let's just skip all the threats and the riddles. You can have one of my pancakes, and I'll be on my way.
Pancakes? Yuck! I prefer waffles!
Uh-oh. Oh no! What do I do?
Everything you need to save the day is in that bag.
But she doesn't like pancakes, and the smoothie is for Sleeping Beauty.
Don't forget the super sticky syrup.
Of course! Hey you, sorceress lady, take this!
Ah! It's so sticky!
After the sticky, sorceress, keep straight.
Get back here, you! Ah!
I've found you! Maybe I better make this more romantic first. Only one pancake left. We'll just have to split it.
That smells so good.
You're awake!
Yeah, how long was I out?
It's been a long time. I came all this way to rescue you. I defeated the evil sorceress, and I brought some breakfast.
Wow, my hero. I'm starved. OMG! This is the best smoothie ever! Where did you get this?
My friend Sweets made it.
Whoa, he is my hero.
What about me?
Don't worry, you're a good tip.
Oh, and Sweets wanted me to give you this present.
Yay!
Drumsticks?
Perfect!
The prince and Sleeping Beauty lived happily ever after. And you know what they always loved for breakfast? Super berry pancakes and my groovy smoothie. And everybody woke up thanks to Sleeping Beauty's super loud drumming. And they had never been so excited to hear her music. The end.
Sweets, your cooking saved the day.
It's the best way to wake up.
What a great story. I'll bet Sweets has so many more. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any. Bye.
Voila! My masterpiece! I'm not really sure what inspired me. There's just something about it that I really like. Hey! Guys? This is not cool. I think these pumpkins are possessed.
Maybe by that giant evil pumpkin?
It's time for a brand new adventure with Drew, Pendous, and his mighty penultimate. In today's episode, Drew's got to fight the bad guys and save Halloween. Or should we say, Halloween? It was the morning of Halloween at Cool School, and Drew and his buddies were getting ready for the annual pumpkin craft competition.
Come on, kids. Time to pump out those crafts. Or, craft out those pumpkins. Okay, let's crown our pumpkin crafting champion. Nikki, you're up first.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my scientifically perfect atomic pumpkin! Does nobody read their science textbooks before bed? You know, like atoms, all stuck together to make a molecule. And this is the nucleus, of course.
Oh my, how creative.
Huh? That's so weird. Pumpkins take weeks to get old and moldy. My pumpkins were fresh and new.
Alrighty, next up, Drew Pendous will share his pumpkin craft creation.
Attention, Cool School! In all of Halloween history, there has never been a pumpkin superhero until now.
Ooh.
Ew.
That can't be! It was orange a minute ago!
Oh dear. Okay, well, Robbie, would you like to go next?
Voila! My masterpiece! I'm not really sure what inspired me. There's just something about it that I really like. Hey! Guys? This is not cool. I think these pumpkins are possessed.
Maybe by that giant evil pumpkin?
So Drew, Nikki, and Robbie made their way to the giant spooky pumpkin.
Okay, I like pumpkins and all, but there's such a thing as too much pumpkin.
It's totally against all known science. Something's not right here, guys.
Okay, we need a plan.
Shh!
Quiet, Robbie.
Why are we still here? That is an extra scary pumpkin.
Wait a sec. That's it.
So Drew quickly sketched himself a super scary Halloween costume.
It's Halloween, and that means scare power. That evil pumpkin thinks he can scare us, but we're gonna scare him right back. Hey, it worked! I actually scared a pumpkin. That's pretty cool, but also kind of strange. Well, if it isn't the color thief herself, Grace Kale, I should have known.
Shh! Timmy, keep it down before you ruin everything, scaredy pants. I knew hiding in a giant pumpkin was a bad idea.
So you're the one stashing all of her orange color in this giant pumpkin?
Drew?
Drew sketched himself a pair of rocket boots and raced right after Grace.
Wait, don't leave me here. Wait for me.
Give it up, Drew. That color belongs to me.
Why do you want to steal all of her pumpkin color anyway?
Because everyone at Crook School is sick of losing to Cool School every year. Dean Mean always gives us moldy pumpkins. So me and the gang decided to grab the color of your fresh new pumpkin so we can win once and for all. Nice orange this year, don't you think?
You can't win by stealing all of her color. That's not fair.
We're villains, Drew. That's kind of how we roll.
Oh, no you don't.
Drew quickly sketched a high-powered pumpkin shooter and started shooting pumpkins right at Grace.
Better luck next time. Ouch! Ugh, next Halloween, we will be meaner than ever. Ugh!
Of this year's Halloween pumpkin carving competition is Robbie with his personal clone pumpkin.
You think it looks like me? I don't see it.
I hereby award you this gigantic pumpkin pie.
Oh my! I want to thank my mom, who gave me a love of pumpkins. It's helped to make me who I am today. Thanks, Mom.
Yay! You did it, Robbie!
And now it's time to celebrate. Everybody dig in.
Well, kids, Drew saved the day once again. Pumpkins were back to being orange, and Halloween was mean no more. Moral of the story, boys and girls, be sure to carve super cool pumpkin crafts with bright orange pumpkins this year. Oh, and don't forget to eat pumpkin pie. It's delicious.
It's time for a brand new adventure with Drew Pendous and his mighty penultimate. And now, Super Drew must save Halloween! There's our hero now! He stayed after school to put the finishing touches on his costume in Crafty Carol's classroom.
Tonight for Halloween, I'm the famous pirate Captain Drew. Beard. Arr!
It was getting dark out, almost time to go trick-or-treating, when an announcement came over the PA.
Hello, Cool School students. First, tomorrow's lunch will be sloppy joes and tater tots. And finally, some mystery villains have stolen all the candy, and therefore, Halloween is canceled.
Halloween is canceled? Never!
Yes, I repeat, Halloween is canceled.
Drew was super duper sad. And then he was like,
Wait a second, I can save Halloween! First, I'll need the nose of a basset hound to sniff out the candy. Next, a hypno ray to hypnotize the thief. Whoever stole the candy is gonna be hyped on sugar and probably dangerous. And finally, I'm keeping the pirate hook, just 'cause it looks totally awesome.
Go, Drew! Save our candy!
All the would-be trick-or-treaters looked out their windows. They pouted. They cried. Halloween is supposed to be the best day of the year. They've been robbed.
Never fear! Super Drew is here!
Drew sniffed around with his hound dog nose to track the scent of candy. He caught a whiff of lollipops and chocolate off in the distance.
The candy's in the woods.
Okay, so the woods were a little scary, but the stupendous Pendous doesn't get scared. He gets candy. Besides, it's Halloween. Halloween's supposed to be spooky, right?
Ah! Not that spooky, please.
Oh, sorry. Suddenly a piece of candy fell from above.
Hey, watch it!
He looked up and he saw
a giant radioactive vampire bat!
There was a whole gang of bats, and they had a ton of Halloween candy.
All right, on the count of 3, release the candy. 1, 2, 3. I said, give me the candy and scram!
No can do, kid. We need the sugar. You think it's easy being nocturnal?
That means we stay up all night.
I know what nocturnal means.
Drew pulled out his hypno ray, and he aimed it at the biggest bat.
Get ready for bedtime, Mr. Nocturnal Radioactive Vampire Bat. You're about to get very sleepy.
Those bats had eaten way too much sugar. They were never gonna go to sleep. They were eating the candy faster than Drew had ever seen anyone eat anything. And he'd even been to a hot dog eating contest on Coney Island.
62 hot dogs? Awesome!
Oh no, the bats were almost finished with the not-so-great candy like circus peanuts and black licorice. Then they started on the really good stuff like fun-sized candy bars, giant lollipops, and sour jelly beans. They weren't even enjoying the candy. They were just sucking out the sugar and throwing the rest to the ground.
That's the last straw. No one disrespects a jelly bean like that.
And then Drew realized the one thing vampire bats can't stand is sunlight. So he drew a super strong arm and a lasso. The radioactive vampire bats all laughed.
Oh, look at the cowboy.
Go back to your farm.
Then Drew swung his lasso into the sky.
Got it.
Oh, what'd you get? A flying cow?
Nope, just the sun.
The sun?
Oh hey, what's going on?
Drew used his super strength to pull the sun back into the sky. He turned night into day.
No, we hate the sun, no! Too bright!
And poof, they all turned to dust.
Hasta la vista, you stinky vampire bats.
Drew released the sun, grabbed the candy, and headed to town.
Hey guys, it's safe to come out. Halloween is back. Trick or treat!
Oh, what an adorable costume! Look, Harold, he's a little Superman.
It's not a costume. I'm a real superhero. I just saved Halloween.
Of course you did, dear. Oh, look at your little puppy dog nose.
Why does he have a lasso and a pirate hook? I'm confused.
May I just have some candy, please? Thank you.
And that's how he did it, kids. Super Drew saved Halloween. The moral of the story is, don't eat too much candy around vampire bats and never make fun of cowboys.